Hello and welcome to today's video. Now today I have got a top 10 list for you all. This is going to be my top 10 favourite movie covers. This is the covers that are on the front of the Blu-rays or the DVDs, which is basically in most cases the same as the poster that was released when the films hit the cinemas when they first came out. So it's basically the cover, my favourite cover artwork. Now this list was quite hard to sort of narrow down. Like it was hard to pick my favourites to just 10 favourites because I've got so many. But I've tried to put them in some sort of order. It's not easy to get them in the correct order that you would like them to go in, but I've tried my best anyway. So here's the first one, number 10. Number 10 is Big Trouble in Little China. Obviously this is a great film and one of my favourites. It was made in 1986. And as you can see, the cover is a very nice painting. I'm not sure who did the painting, but it's really well done, you know. Obviously done by a very good artist. And this film was released on Blu-ray and DVD with different covers for some reason, as many films are. I'm not sure why they do that. But this cover here is one of my particular favourites because it's the cover that was on the original VHS tape release when it came out on rental back in 1986 or 1987. Because I actually won this in a competition on VHS, the rental version. Because back when you used to be to get the rental version tapes, they used to cost anywhere between 80 and 100 and something quid each. The ones that they had in the video rental stores. But I won it in a competition, so I got it for free obviously, but that was the version that would have been 80 or 100 something quid, you know. And here's the other cover for this movie this is the cover that I've got on the Blu-ray version that I own. I like this cover as well, but it's I don't think it's quite as good as the previous one, the one with the green and everything. But they're still very nice covers, both of them. And this film was also released not long ago on Arrow Blu-ray in this country and in America, and it had a terrible cover, but it was reversible. And on the other side, the artwork was different again, but it was still not as good as these two images here, in my opinion. So that's Big Trouble in Little China. That's number 10. Next, then we have at number 9 is the Michael J. Fox movie For Love or Money. Now as you can see, this is another really good cover in my opinion, and this film was also released with different cover variations. It was basically still the same photograph, but they changed some of the colours like the background and the colour of Gabrielle Anwar's dress as well, as you can probably see here. I think it went from red to hang on. Well, the first image I showed you here was her dress was yellow, and then on one of the photographs her dress is red, I believe. So still a very nice cover. I did actually prefer the UK original rental VHS version, because on that cover they had a bright blue background with some photos of skyscrapers behind them. But on these other ones, it's not quite the same. One's got a bright green background and the other one's got like a white background. But still very nice covers, very well photographed and everything. The two of them on the front cover there, as you can see. So that's For Love or Money. Now number 8 is this one, which is Nikita. This is technically not a film title, it's a TV series, but it still counts because the cover is extremely well done. And as you can see, the cover features a very striking image with a lot of red on it. And as you can see, Maggie Q is photographed really well. The pose they've got her in really sort of accentuates her curves and everything, and just makes for a rather striking image. Well, I think it does anyway. Don't know what everybody else thinks, but I was certainly impressed by it. And this is the front cover for season 1 of Nikita. The other covers have got different photos on. They don't all have the same photo, obviously, but it's still a very nice cover, and I think it was extremely well done. They put a lot of must have put a lot of thought into that cover, I should imagine. So that's Nikita at number 8. Next, at number 7, we have a recent Jennifer Lopez movie called Second Act. Now, I first noticed this cover when I was in Asda one week, and I don't know, for some reason the cover just got me attention, like the photography and the way it was done and everything. Got us interested in seeing the movie, obviously. So I just grew like a liking for the cover, you know. I think it's a very well done cover. The color scheme's very good, and there's a couple of variations here, a few variations. The cover's all the same photograph, but there's like different color schemes going on, and some are like a closer shot of Jennifer Lopez, and some that it's been zoomed out a bit on the other covers, but it's the same photograph. Because on some of the covers you can see like our legs, and I think on some of them our feet and our bag, but on the UK cover you can't see everything, I don't think. I think it's, well, there's one cover, I think it's the American cover, which is like a blue tint, which is cut off by the waist, I think, somewhere around that area. Anyway, so as you can see, this cover is a very nice cover, and it definitely deserves to be at number 8. No, sorry, number 7, what am I saying? Getting mixed up. So that's Second Act with Jennifer Lopez at number 7. Next we have number 6, and this is another Michael J. Fox film. This is The Secret of My Success at number 6. Now I've got this, I used to have this poster on my wall in my bedroom at home. I had the original cinema poster of this one, and this one's got like 2 variations on the same sort of images, slightly different, 2 different covers. I'll show you them here. The first one here has Michael J. Fox sort of positioned at the bottom of the cover, and with the skyscrapers behind him. And on the next cover here, which is the same photograph, you can actually see he's sitting on the top of a champagne bottle, and the champagne sort of shooting out of the bottle, and he's sitting on the top of the champagne squirting out of the bottle. So it's basically the same image, but just slightly different. You know, the bottle isn't in the shot on the other one, but still both very nice covers. I can't quite decide which one I like the best. I like both of them, but maybe the one with the bottle I prefer just a little bit more. But still very nice anyway. 2 very well thought out covers. I don't know who designed them or photographed them and photoshopped them or whatever they did with them. But they did a very good job on them, shall we say. So that's The Secret of My Success at number 6. Next at number 5 is another all-time favourite film of mine, which has another great cover, in my opinion. And this one is Mannequin at number 5. Now, as you can see, this is a very nice cover. This is the best image of this cover I've seen. It's a slight variation on the cover on the UK DVD version. The American DVD had the same picture with like a headshot of Kim Cattrall and Andrew McCarthy behind it. So they did a variation on it, but it wasn't as good, I don't think. It was still good, but it just wasn't quite as good as just the shot of Andrew McCarthy with the mannequin in the bike. That was better in my opinion. So yes, it's a very nice cover, and I like how they've used on this cover here. I like how they've used the pink on the what do you call it? The title. It's because on the DVD and in the Blu-ray, well, on the Blu-ray the title's in red. Doesn't look as good in red, I don't think. It looks much better in pink. I don't know. Let us know if you agree or not. Nobody ever does, but just in case you want to chip in on it. So anyway, that's Mannequin, a very good film and an underrated film, because it didn't do very well when it hit the cinemas back in 1987 apparently, but it's developed a bit of a cult following, I think. So that's Mannequin at number 5. Next at number 4 is another favourite movie of mine with another great cover, and this one is U-Turn at number 4. Now, as you can see, U-Turn also features Jennifer Lopez once again, and oops, just lean forward. Sorry about the camera shake there. This features a very interesting cover and a good use of colours. I think that the good use of colours with the yellow and the orange and the reds. And there's also another couple of cover variations, different covers for this one, as you can see here. The next cover is mainly black, but it also still features Jennifer Lopez in the red dress, I think. So I'm not sure which ones what order I'm putting them in here, but I think they all feature Jennifer Lopez in the red dress, as far as I can remember. But they're all very nice covers, and I can't quite pick out of them which one I like the best. I think maybe the first one with the yellow background and stuff. Maybe that one I like the best, which isn't on the Blu-ray versions of the film. You can get the Blu-ray now from Australia as well, and it's quite reasonably priced at around 15 quid or so, because the American version, which was the only one available for quite some time, is out of print now, because it was only released 2,000 or 3,000 copies worldwide or something. So it got sold out pretty quick, I think. I think you can still get some copies, but they're very expensive. So it was nice to see it released in Australia for around 15 quid as well. So that sorted that problem out. But once again, a very nice cover for U-Turn here. So next we have at number 3, yet again another favourite film of mine, and this one is Tightrope, starring Clint Eastwood, of course. Now I've always liked this cover. It's quite an iconic image with Clint Eastwood with the black and the red, sort of like in a photography darkroom kind of effect when you have the red lights on, so you don't expose the film and the photographic paper with the light and everything. They have to have red lights on in the dark. So I think that's kind of the sort of look that we're going for, because the film's about Clint getting involved with like prostitutes, hookers, and sadomasochism and all that sort of stuff in these seedy sort of red light type places. So I think that's the look that we're sort of going for there, the seedy underground of the prostitutes and all that type of stuff, sort of scene, you know. So I've always liked this cover, and it's got the little handcuffs, as you can probably see in the background, hanging on the bed, on the end of the bed there. So yes, very, very nice cover. I've always liked this cover, and I just wish they had a released Blu-ray with this cover on it, but they didn't. They brought out a terrible new version, redesigned, new colour scheme, different photography, everything. They just completely ruined it. Anyway, that's Tightrope at number 3. So next at number 2 is another favourite film of mine, and the one I bought recently on Blu-ray with the retro VHS cover. And this one is Sheena. Sheena at number 2. Sheena starring Tanya Roberts. Now I've always liked this cover. This is the cover that was on the original rental VHS release in the UK and in the US. And when it came out on DVD in America, it was only available in America on DVD. And they changed the cover completely. It wasn't as good. It was like a Photoshop job. And so it was nice to see this come out like properly on Blu-ray again with the original cover artwork. Granted, it had the other photography cover artwork underneath on the case, but it was this picture that was on the slipcover, the new slipcover, the retro VHS version of Sheena. But yes, it's a very nice cover, very colourful, very well photographed, very well modelled, or whatever you call it, you know. She did a good job with the posing for that picture. And yeah, that's Sheena, made in 1984. So here's the one you've been waiting for. Haha, everyone says. At number 1, this is one of my all-time favourite movies as well. A really good action film, starring William Baldwin and Cindy Crawford. Yes, at number 1, it's Fair Game, which was made in 1995, or was it 6? I forget now. 95 or 96. I think it was 95. Might have been 95. Got a head like a sieve, I tell you. But I've always liked this cover, and I decided I probably would be best putting this at number 1, since I like this cover quite a lot. I like the colour scheme. I like how they've got the red and black title of the film in red and black. And I like the way the sort of a romantic pose as well on the cover, you know, with them two looking at each other and what have you. It just looks really nice, you know. I think the film's very underrated. It gets pretty much slated by the critics, and most film fans, I believe, don't like it much. But I've always thought it was a great film, you know, a really good film. I don't know if it's a great film, but it's a really enjoyable film. Good music score by Mark Mancina. And the film's well directed, got a lot of good action scenes and explosions and shootouts and excitement and chase scenes and all that. But yeah, it's a really good film, and the cover is really, really well done. Really nice cover. I really like this cover quite a lot, hence why it's in number 1. Right, so that's pretty much wraps up my top 10. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know I've been a bit tongue-tied on this. I didn't find it the easiest video to make because I'm working with nothing in front of us, you see. All these images have been added after I made the video, so I have no images to look at in front of me to give a good description of, like, to help us like describe them. So I'm working purely from memory. So I do apologize for me ramblings here, me erratic ramblings. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification button, the notification bell, if you want to be notified when I upload new videos to this channel. And thanks very much for watching, everyone. And I shall see you all on the next video. So bye for now. See you later. Ta-ra.